Welcome everyone. I'm Daniel.
And I'm Micah.
And we are
the Sultans
of Sport. Okay, now welcome back everyone, and Micah, let's start out by talking about the College World Series. Who do you think will be the champion out of the 16 teams left in the College World Series?
You say it first. You say who you think first.
Well, I think the team that's been to the championship 3 years in a row will win it. The South Carolina Gamecocks. Okay, you don't have an answer.
Nope.
Okay. You sure? Just pick a random team? No?
Someone.
Okay.
Someone is going to win the NCAA baseball tournament.
Good. So now, Micah, do you know who is leading the home run race?
Chris Davis.
Well, at least you know that. So Chris Davis is at first with Dominic Brown with 18 behind him, and Miguel Cabrera and 3 others with 17. That's our home run race update. And even though my pick, Miguel Cabrera, has fallen from second to third, I'm still happy that Chris Davis has 20 home runs and is leading the MLB.
Same here.
So, Micah, what should we talk about now? Oh, we've got a question from one of our fans. What is your favorite player's walk-up song?
Well, AJ's walk-up song is
A song called Show Out, apparently. And what is Manny Machado's song, Micah?
let's see.
What was it?
Oh yeah, he doesn't have one.
Apparently he's too picky and can't make up his mind on which song to choose, so... Oh, and there's some more of this question, Micah. What would be your song?
Well, my song would be Unstoppable. Say.
My song would probably be a Turkish guitar or saz song, because I have a feeling no one else has that song, so I'll be different than everyone else, which would be cool. So everyone will know exactly who's up to bat and not get me confused with somebody else when they hear my song.
I'm sure no one else has that kind of song.
So, Micah, it's time for us to go take a break and get some dinner. Let's go see what Alibaba has to say. Baba, nasılsınız?
Teşekkürler siz.
Soracaktık, sizce hangisi kazanacak?
Ben Miami'yi seviyorum. Miami.
Kim? Miami? Evet, tamam. Güzel. Bence güzel bir seçenek. Gel Mike. Orhan abi soracaktık. Kim kazanacak sizce?
Tabii ki Miami.
Miami kazanacak. Güzel. Bence güzel. Evet, olabilir.
Michael sence?
Yani şu anda Spurs 1-0 yeniyor.
Yeniyor değil mi? Ama benim takımım ya.
Ama
şampiyon San Antonio.
Evet Micah, sence ne?
Yani San Antonio 1-0 yeniyor o yüzden.
Ve
No,
şampiyon
no,
olacak.
no. San Antonio good. İyi şampiyon.
Teşekkürler.
Devam ediyor.
Devam ediyor. Şimdi finaldeyiz. Sence? Tamam, sadece 80'den önce söylemiş olayım. Spurs 1-0 yeniyor.
Well, another delicious meal from Alibaba's and some more good picks. Micah, what do you think, who do you think, will be the champions this year in the NBA?
We know about 80% of the time, the person who wins game 1 will win it all.
Well, maybe 70. but-
Okay, maybe 70% of the time. And the Spurs won game 1. Plus, on a poll, I found out this. 70% of people think the Spurs are going to win. Connection, 70% of the time, the person who wins game 1 will win it all. And 70% of people think that the team that won game 1 is going to win it all.
Very interesting. So, what do you think again?
I'm just guessing against the theory, though.
You're going with Miami Heat.
Yes.
Okay. Well, of course, I have to disagree with you. I think the Spurs will win it all this year. Let's not get that started. Thank you.
Why not?
So now, for Sport Court. Well, today on Sport Court, there's been some big PED scandals.
I thought it was PED.
That's what I said.
I thought you said PD.
Well, who cares what you do? So, this man named Anthony Bosch.
We have no idea whether he's related to Chris Bosch or not. I said Bosch, didn't I?
So, he seems like gonna give information on who these players are, but they were apparently given these PEDs at his clinic. It's the MLB says that they're gonna help him get out of trouble if they tell them who the players that took these PEDs are. Do you think he's guilty that he shouldn't be let off the hook just because he's giving names? Or do you think he's innocent?
Well, here's what I personally think. He should not have given the guys the drugs in the first place. I say he's guilty.
Yeah, I guess I'll agree with you.
Yes.
So, sorry, but we think you're guilty.
Guilty as charged. And we're Sultans, so what we say goes.
So now, we watched a great movie the other day, one of the greatest sports movies of all time, Castaway.
How is that a sports movie?
Micah, how many movies have a volleyball as the best supporting character? If that's not a sports movie, I don't know what is.
That is not a sports movie. The guy's talking to the volleyball. He's crazy.
Reminds me of you.
I never said I wasn't crazy, but I'm not talking to a volleyball. Unless you're a volleyball.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm not a volleyball.
So I'm not talking to a volleyball kind of crazy.
So, Micah, the Toronto Raptors are thinking about changing their name. What do you think about this?
Well, truth is, I don't see their need to change the name, but
People don't really like it anymore. Apparently.
yes, nothing special about it, nothing bad about it, but hopefully, this changing of the name will influence the Redskins. Change the name.
seriously doubt it. Micah?
I know. I also seriously doubt it, but I just hope it will happen.
I want to ask you some questions.
Like what?
Like, what do you think that they'll change the name to?
I don't know. Maybe Toronto Maples. Toronto Maple Syrup. Toronto Syrups. Bingo. Spurs against the Syrups. Genius.
Very interesting. I don't know what they should change their name to. I don't know. I just think they don't need to change it. I like the name Toronto Raptors. But if they change it, that'll be fine. It's not the most exciting name in the world, but I don't see any. I guess fans don't like it anymore, so we change the name, but we'll see what happens.
Ding! I have an idea. When the Toronto Raptors change their name, the Redskins can change their name to Washington Raptors.
You're
Huh?
funny.
But
But
that's a pretty cool name.
there's no 100% chance that the Toronto Raptors will change the name. They're just thinking of it.
I'm just saying, if they do, then there's a good name up for grabs.
So, Micah, what's up with the MLB and their totally different draft from everyone else? With it being in the middle of the season and other stuff like that, like they're having 40 rounds, more and more than everyone else.
I mean,
What
and
do you
most
think?
of the, here's the strange thing. They have more rounds, and yet most of the draft picks don't even play.
That's because there's the minor leagues in baseball.
Yeah, baseball is different in so many ways. Should I make a list?
Go ahead.
Let's see. There are a extreme number of games, 162. Then minor league, that's new. Draft in the middle of the season. What were they thinking? I mean, that doesn't even make any sense at all. What does that have to do with anything? I mean, why do you put it in the middle of the season?
Maybe
Why?
because
Why?
because baseball season's so long, there's not a whole lot of off season.
You can have it in the winter, like on Christmas.
Interesting.
I'm just saying, they should just put it in the winter.
So the strange thing is the NFL has 7 rounds. The NBA only has 2 rounds.
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
But they
I don't
have
know which is
40 rounds.
I don't know which is stranger. MLB 40 rounds or NBA 2 rounds? I mean, really, every year you only get 2 players? 2 new players? Per team?
But not only that, but in the MLB they can get extra players if they lose free agents. So
Weird.
yes, one reason I think that it's like this because the MLB, as you said, is different from every sport.
I cannot disagree with you on that at all. As much as I would like to, I cannot disagree with that.
So Micah, speaking about the draft, who do you think would be the first superhero to be drafted in the MLB if all the superheroes were up in the draft?
Well, I don't know. Right now, I'm thinking between Superman. It would be pretty easy for him to get a home run robber.
That's an interesting question.
Or maybe Flash. Just think about it. He just has to make contact with the ball, run around the bases in the blink of an eye.
Interesting. This is an interesting fan question.
Completely agree.
But if you have any questions, you can send them to us at sultansofsport@yahoo.com.
Wait, aren't you going to answer?
Oh, yeah, I should answer too. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. I'd probably go with... I guess I'd go with Superman.
Wait, I forgot. There's a downside of having Superman on your team. If someone brings kryptonite.
Interesting.
And plus, he would probably miss most games, doing what superheroes do.
Really? Interesting. So, Micah, if you, another fan question, were an athlete, what would you eat before a game?
Well, let's see. My answer wouldn't change if I was an athlete or not. I would eat a plate of bacon, double the bacon, with a side of bacon, with some root beer to drink.
You sure that's good for your game? You sure that's not a very bad idea?
I love bacon.
Okay.
Period. No, not period. Exclamation point.
Well, an Atlanta receiver, Roddy White, likes to eat at Waffle House before every game.
Hey, and there's another NFL player who likes to watch Tom and Jerry before every game.
Interesting.
I agree.
But
At least not eating Tom and Jerry.
I like that idea. I might have Waffle House before every game too if I were an athlete.
No kidding.
It's a good idea. Well, thank you for watching, everyone. It's been a good show. Thank you for watching again, and good night from our headquarters here in Balıkesir, Turkey. We are the
Sultans of Sport.
Thank you.